ready for battles on the gridiron. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Wyoming Cowboys taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Ware. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Air Force's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Goes to the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. On the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Falcons will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Cowboys offense has the ball for the first time. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
At the 35, he's got room. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. After run, now throw. Fires on the move. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Cowboys are on the move. They'll try it over the left side. Pull down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The give to the left. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4s.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll go to the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. Now rolling to the left. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Tipped at the line, and it's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. First down for the offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. At the 35, he's loose. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. First down here for the offense. Here comes the option. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on second down. On the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He'll set up to throw. Coming after him. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier's...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. A quick pass to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Connor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Pulls and fired complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richard. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Quarterback checking off. On second down, looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It's still third and goal. He'll just keep slinging it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. He'll ride his man on the option. At the 40, there he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll run the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This offense set up with a second and short. On the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? On the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
He lobs one high down the left side. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The offense set for a first down play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hoffman. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips away. He'll pull it down and run. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He's going to pass. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Wyoming. Lining up for the PAT. And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen,
Running toward the tape. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
It's second down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And they knocked him down almost immediately. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off.
The pass is incomplete. Coming up.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Oh, he tosses it back. They get to him as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Strong run, picks up 6 down from the 22-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snags it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Feeling some heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He got it. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
13, Air Force 6. Returner runs out of bounds.
1st down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Blade. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for 1st down. The option look. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the fullback. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Caught in the backfield, it's Knox. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the Q...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Flying down the left side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Using his feet. Great move there. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Falcons are marching down the field. On the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? The corners are walked up tight. This is a designed run. Quarterback gets enough. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Here comes the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Fullback's got it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Buying some time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. Got the lead late. Did get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Richard. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Wyoming. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Complete to the left. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust?
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind